Guys, it's Mikachu here, and in this video I have gone through Kairos Time's newest tier list, and I have made a few changes. By a few I mean a lot. I have done this because recently he's been getting a lot of disagreements. It's not really hate, it's just friendly kind of arguments about how he did the tier list, and a lot of people tend to disagree. So I've gone through. I originally didn't see much wrong with his tier list, but as I rewatched it and I've looked at other tier lists and comments and stuff to make this, I have noticed there's definitely a running trend, and I have tried to make the best thing I could. Like and subscribe, comment down below other videos I should do, and without further ado, I'm going to show you. It's a big change, get prepared. This is the new tier list. Firstly, I want to introduce the tiers. The tiers all mean something slightly different to me. F tier means the brawler needs an emergency buff. Like, this brawler is really bad right now. D means they definitely need a buff, but if they don't get buffed, it's not gonna kill them off. They're just bad. C, they could do with a buff. Again, it's just a minor version of D. It's just a less severe version of D tier. B, they're perfectly balanced. I wouldn't say any of these brawlers need a balance change at the moment. A tier, they're good. They could do with a nerf. They don't need a nerf. S are the tier that needs a nerf. I only think S tier should get nerfed brawlers from there, out of everyone, because I think less brawlers should get nerfed than buffed personally. I think there should be more buffs in the game during balance changes, but that's just me. We're gonna go through. So he put Mortis at the bottom. I think Hank, I've gone through all the tier lists, everyone else, people tend to agree with me on this. I think Hank has just been nerfed so hard he's basically dead. I really don't see an outcome where he isn't at the very bottom, even with Mortis being so bad right now. Mortis got a few buffs. I kinda can make it so he's the second worst. I just don't think he should be the very bottom. We've got Mortis, we've got Jackie, we've got Frank, they're expected. We've got Buster, he's expected as well, and Bo and Gale. I haven't put Edgar in this tier. You may be kinda surprised. The reason is because he actually counters Mr. P, he counters Squeak, he kinda counters Crow, it depends. And he can be used as a last pick in Power League. Obviously this tier list is made competitively. I'm not the most competitive player, but I have looked at different things to make sure this tier list is as accurate as possible. Feel free to roast to this tier list in the comments, guys. I don't mind. So getting into it, we've got Edgar. People are saying Byron, BB, Rosa, Colt, and Chester all deserve to be D tier. I've basically only seen the D and F tier brawlers at D and F tier. I've not seen anyone else add any brawlers or take any brawlers away from this list. It's basically just these guys that are clear, that need nerf. I think 8-bit was in one of them. But I've seen a lot of people saying 8-bit should be in B tier. A lot of pros have put 8-bit in B tier, which I was really surprised about. Originally, a minute ago before I started recording, I had him here. But I've moved him up to almost the top of C, because of all that. Obviously he's a great pick in Heist, depending on the situation, and he can be decent in Brawl Ball. And he can also have his super as a good use in Bounty if there's no way to destroy it, or Knockout. So if I say Bounty, I mean Knockout as well. They're basically the same comps. So we've got Rika. I'm actually surprised so many people put Rika down here. I don't actually know why people think Rika is so bad right now, but I saw so many comments saying Rika needs to be down here. And I think Kairos put Rika down here. I should probably look. No, he put him in the middle B. I've changed it quite a lot. What were the tier lists I used? I need to have a quick look. I used Ash's tier list, Ash BS, and I used Spen's tier list as two main guides to see if I could change anything. And then I used comments on the competitive Brawl Stars Reddit, reacting to Kairos' tier list, looking at what they said to suggest. And I also just looked at general comments from balance changes, and different comment sections from announcing the balance changes and different stats. I've looked at a few things. It's took me an hour and a half to form this. The biggest things I saw before I keep going: Sprout, Dynamite, all the throws that were up here were well too high. Everyone's saying Tick's the best thrower right now, or Grom. I've put them together. I've put Barley above them all though, because everyone kind of seems to think Barley's A tier, but no one's really said he's like the best, so I don't know if I should swap him with Tick. But I've kept him there for now. A lot of things I've also seen is Shelly should be above Cordelius, or the other way around. It's kind of just 50-50 though, and it's an argument, and I honestly think Cordelius is worse in my opinion, so I've kept him at number 1. But going on forward, we have got Nanny, which I'm sad to see down here. Mandy, which I honestly thought was better, but everyone's saying she's bad, like what? And I've put Doug as a prediction at the top of C. I think he will basically kill Jackie. Jackie will end up at the bottom of F. But I think his healing ability will actually come in clutch in some cases. Like, he will go good in... What's the map Jackie's really good in Bounty? He will basically dominate that map. He'll become like an A to S tier brawler because he can revive in Bounty while being good on that map. I can't remember the name, the one with a big water line in the middle, but you know which one I mean if you know anything about Jackie, which you probably don't because Jackie's kind of mid. Apart from her personality, she's kind of funny, but yeah. Also there's Sandy, but Sandy's forgettable. Let's move on to B tier. Primo at the bottom, Meg further down. I think he put Meg in A tier, which was a big surprise. No, he put him at the very top of B tier. Basically every pro I've seen has put them at the bottom of B tier, so I went round that. Same with Primo, obviously. Daryl is in C tier, I think, for his. Yeah, Daryl was top of C for his, but I've moved them. Piper, Bo, whatever her name is, Willow. I was honestly gonna try put Bo in A tier, but I saw so many comments saying B tier, C tier, B tier, B tier, top B tier, B tier. I was like, okay. Another thing I want to point out as we get towards Jessie is in Kyrus's video, it's fine, but he kind of used Pet Power, the new gear for Jessie, Nita, Mr. P, etc, etc, as an excuse to why every brawl is good. Oh, Mr. P's in S tier because Pet Power. Nita is... Where's Nita? Nita's in B tier because of Pet Power. Brock is in B because of Pet Power. Like, it started to not even make sense by the end of it. Like, some of it made sense. Mr. P is actually... I think he deserves S tier. I personally haven't seen him a lot, but he does counter Piper type brawlers, not just Piper, because Piper's at the bottom B tier, that won't really matter. He counters like one-shot brawlers, like sharpshooters and stuff. Counters Shelly, because obviously he's got so many spawners and stuff. Counters Cordelius. Counters Crow. Doesn't really counter Squeak, but we don't talk about that. Counters Maisie. Counters basically all the really good brawlers right now, because a lot of the brawlers right now don't really have Splash. And then obviously he got Pet Power as well. I'm not using the Pet Power, don't worry. But yeah, Pet Power also is a factor. So moving up, we've got Lou. I really wanted to put Lou lower because I don't like Lou, but you know. I wanted to put Leon higher as well, but this is kind of an average. You'll probably, if you looked at Kyrus's, Ben's and Ash's tier lists, this would probably be the amalgamation of all three, with a slight opinion from me added in, because obviously if I think a pro is worse, I'm going to move them down a bit. But yeah, we've got Nita with her Pet Power. We've got Fang. I've moved Sprout to B because why was Sprout in A to begin with? Like, I don't get it. Yes, he can destroy Mr. P's super, but like, what else does he have? He doesn't really do much against Cordelius, Shelly, Crow, Squeak. Doesn't do anything against them. Gets countered by them all. Like, why was he up there? Because he counters one brawler who I've put in 4th. Okay. I limited myself to only have 7 in S tier as well. I wanted Maisie and Colonel Ruffs in S tier, and I was probably going to put Barley, but I realised Barley was a mistake. Just like myself. But moving on, we got Amber, Lola, Max, all the like spammy people. Poco. I wanted to put Poco in A as well, but I realised most people put Poco in B, including Kyrus. I think I put him basically the same place. Yeah, I did put him in the exact same place. Poco never moved, despite all the chaos. Even Griff swapped places with him. You just kind of see Griff just swap. And then Spike's there, but I put Spike up here because a lot of people were saying Spike A tier, and I was like, I'll just put it in between, because like that's in between A tier and yeah, you get what I mean. I moved Sam. This was another big complaint I saw, and this was one I really had. He put Sam as the best tank. Just what? Explain. Ash is better. I don't like Ash. but Ash is better. Just yeah. I swear I put another tank up there as well, but I can't see another tank. I might have counted RT. No, I didn't count RT. I don't know. I thought I put another tank up there, but I clearly didn't. Let me just look through the list to see if I can tell who it would have been. I don't know who it would have been. All the tanks are at the bottom right now. It might have been Fang. No, it was Buzz. Where's Buzz? Where's Buzz? I don't see Buzz. Oh, Buzz is right there, next to Sam. Yeah. I put Buzz and Ash above them. Because they're both just better. Right now. Janet didn't deserve to be as high as she was and moved her down to B. Same with Dynamite, and Spike got moved up a bit. Ems, Grom, Tick, Stu. Well, these three kind of just all moved up a tiny bit. Because they deserved it again. Stu moved down. Like, Stu kind of got overhyped by Kairos. Like, I know Stu's not like the avid Stu supporter, but like, why is he at the very top of here? All the tier lists and comments I saw said Stu was too high. So yeah. Barley's here, but I honestly am going to move him there, just below Tick. We got Tara, we got Penny. I moved Penny up quite a bit as well. He said Penny was like really bad all of a sudden, just basically for no reason, just because she's got a few nerfs throughout the last few months. Why is she suddenly moving down now? I think her pet power is actually the reason she's so good right now, and she's actually A tier because pet power. So we've got RT, we've got Bell, anyone who can add like an ability to boost teammates, except 8-bit, screw you 8-bit, actually out of 8-bit, but you know what I mean. Any brawler that has a major boost, a lasting boost I suppose, to teammates actually is just really helpful. Like, that's why Gray, Bell, Ruffs, kind of Otis, not really Otis, Gus, that's why they're all kind of high, because they all kind of just had a big boost. Obviously Gray is not a boost, but you can teleport them, and that's quite major. I don't think Gray will ever be bad. We've got B. I'm kind of glad she's slowly moving down. She's moving down like 2 or 3 places every tier list I see, which is really nice. I remember when she was like up here for like 5 updates, which was really annoying. We've got Gray. Ash is the best tank. Otis annoyingly is up here. I don't like Otis, but it is what it is. Screw you, Pulsar. Then there's Carl, there's Ruffs, there's Maisie. A lot of people are going to be like, why'd you put Maisie in A tier? Maisie is actually bottom of C tier. Well, Maisie got some big buffs, and people don't seem to realise she's good now. This is a hot take. No one put her anywhere near A tier. Everyone put her bottom of A or worse. Whereas Kairos put him like here on A. So Kairos actually kind of agrees with me, but not that much. Most people put her B tier or below. I'm just saying, hot take, my opinion, she's top of A tier. She's actually good right now. You guys just need to play her, okay? I know it's hard to do because you think she's so bad right now, but just try her. Just give her a little try, and you might see she's actually good. Maybe even great. Maybe next update she'll get no balance changes, but she'll suddenly be bottom of S tier. Maybe. We don't know. I believe she'll get enough at some point soon, but that's just me. I believe Otis, Ash, Maisie, maybe Sam. I don't think Sam will get enough. I just think because everyone's overhyping Sam, he might. Crow, Shelly, and Cordelius will probably get changes. Because I honestly don't think Squeak and Bonnie are that broken. No, I think Bonnie's deserved. But I don't think Squeak and Gus are that broken. I just kind of put them there because all the players put them there. I get the whole like big shield, and I get the whole like huge area control from Squeak, but I just don't really think they deserve it. So anyway, we've got Bonnie at bottom of S tier. I think she's just so versatile, and I saw her S in every other tier list, so I put her in S. I've put her at the bottom though because every other brawler just was better. It's not that she's bad, it's just every other brawler is better. Same with Gus. He's at the bottom, but it's not because he's bad, it's because every brawler is better after him. Huge potential to win games, carry games with the shield, even though I hate to admit it. Screw you, Andy. I'm just going through people who main people. Mr. P. Mr. P is kind of just good because he counters all the meta brawlers, and honestly, good on him. I'm waiting for the meta where BB just counters everyone. But during the Mega Meta, everyone said Edgar was at bottom of F tier, even though I was insisting he was good. I still insist he was good during that period because he completely countered Meg. But no one would believe me. It was a sad time. We've got Crow, Screw You Lex up top, followed by Shelly, and followed by Cordelis. I honestly think Cordelis is too good. They need to make it so you can charge super in the Shadow Realm. It's just so broken. That's all, guys. Thanks for coming to my pep talk. Is that what it's called? It's called a TED talk, isn't it? It's not called a pep talk. What am I on about? Thanks for watching, I suppose. Like and subscribe. Comment down below other videos I should do. Was Poco meant to be at the top of S tier? I believe you guys thought Poco was really the top of S tier. Actually, guys, Hank is just the top of S tier, and Sandy is second, and then there's Fang, and then there's like